My parents sold my 11-year-old daughter's antique cello, the one my grandma set aside for her, and used the money to build a pool for my sister's kids. I found out in an empty music room. 6 weeks later, my grandma showed up at their pool reveal and ended them with one sentence. We kept the cello at my parents' place because grandma had a locked, climate-controlled music room. My apartment was small and loud. That room was my kids' safe zone. At my parents' house, my sister's kids could shriek, and it was adorable. If my daughter made a peep, it was inside voice. The day I went to pick up the cello, I smelled fresh paint the second I opened the door. Tarps, blue tape, power tools. My daughter smiled and asked, "Are they fixing the music room?" I opened the door. Humidifier still humming. Stand still there. The corner where the case always sat was just empty carpet. My daughter froze, then whispered, "Did great-grandma change her mind?" I walked into the kitchen and found my mom with her coffee, my dad on his tablet, and my sister sipping something green. I kept my voice flat. "Where's the cello?" My dad didn't flinch. "We sold it." I blinked. "You sold my kid's cello." "It was valuable," he said. "It was just sitting there." My sister laughed. "She's 11. My mom waved toward the backyard. "We're doing something nice for the children." I stared at her. "My daughter is a child." My dad sighed like I was the problem. "Rent her a student cello. She'll be fine." Then my mom leaned in, sharp and quiet. "And you are not telling your grandmother." That night, my daughter practiced on a battered loner from her teacher. The sound was thin and wrong. She didn't complain. She just blinked hard and tried again. After she fell asleep, I drove to my grandma's new place and told her everything. Grandma listened without blinking. Then she said, "Send me pictures of the pool." A week later, the group chat pinged, "BBQ, pool reveal." Saturday came. The backyard looked brand new. The pool sparkled. My sister's kids splashed like tiny royalty. My mom stood by the grill in full matriarch mode. My dad smiled like he'd gotten away with it. My daughter stood next to me with her towel folded too neatly, eyes glued to the pool. My mom chirped, "Glad you made it." Then the gate clicked. My grandma walked in, not frail, not apologetic, crisp blouse, calm face. Beside her was a lawyer holding a folder. My mom went pale. My dad's smile froze. My sister's mouth opened, then closed. Grandma looked at the pool like it was a bad joke. "Well," she said, "you've been busy." My mom tried to laugh. "Mom, it's a party." "I know," Grandma said. "That's why I came." She faced my parents. "I heard you sold the cello." My dad started. "We didn't want to upset." Grandma lifted one hand. "You didn't want consequences." Silence, just water and cicadas. My dad swallowed. "It was a family asset." Grandma smiled, small and cold. "The cello was held in trust for my great-granddaughter." My sister snapped, "What?" Grandma didn't blink. "I'm the trustee. She's the beneficiary. You sold something you didn't own." My daughter's head snapped up. The lawyer stepped forward. "Notice to vacate. 60 days." My mom recoiled. "No." My sister screeched, "You're kicking us out?" Grandma's eyes cut to her. "You sold a child's instrument and poured the money into a pool." My sister hissed, "It was for the kids." Grandma's voice stayed steady. "She is a kid." My dad's voice cracked. "Where's the cello?" Grandma finally looked at my daughter. "Safe. Recovered this morning." My daughter let out one shaky breath. The party died in slow motion. Drinks lowered. People remembered errands. Kids got called out of the water. My sister grabbed the papers like rage could erase ink. My parents stood there blinking, realizing Grandma wasn't negotiating. The cello came back the next day in its hard case. Grandma opened it with my daughter like it was a ceremony. My kid traced the wood, then hugged her so hard, Grandma closed her eyes. My parents learned the fun part of selling what you don't own. The buyer wants their money back. Concrete doesn't refund. 60 days later, they moved out, and my sister suddenly remembered how to disappear. The best revenge wasn't the eviction. It was my daughter, a week later, saying, "No, actually," when someone tried to talk over her. She played her own cello again. The sound finally bloomed. My mom used to say, "Don't start." Grandma taught my kid a better line. "Don't shrink."